Day one for me was a relatively short commute south down Bulli Pass to the meeting place that was at my friend Ben's house. Just going on a few days adventure ride, so let the entertainment begin. From there, as the group, we set off in a southwesterly direction, going through Albion Park and up Macquarie Pass to Robinson, and then carrying on through to Mittagong. At Mittagong, we dropped onto the Wombeyan Cave Road, and there's where the first of the dirt or off-road sections began. This type of riding we're doing fits into the adventure bike riding category, and me and my friends have a bit of a laugh about it really, because we consider all motorcycles adventure bikes. I can't really remember a specific moment when this type of adventure bike riding became of interest to me, but I would say it's been a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years now, that I've had an adventure bike and taken on some of this type of riding. I would consider my wife Amy to be a contributing factor towards going onto the adventure bike. Sports bikes don't offer much consideration to a passenger. They're focused on, speed and agility and often track use, but the adventure bike has a much more level platform for the passenger to sit on, and having the pannier bags at the side and a rack with a bag behind, she gets far more comfort and confidence on some of the riding trips, and then we can often go for a far longer period of time without discomfort.
Loose in the front.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's it's me fucking Timu.
It's rattling in there.
Rattling its ass off.
Yeah.
She's got a hidey hole equipment.
It's just that last, say, kilometre. Good old Uncle Ali.
There's a little guy just crossing the track up here. I'm a bit far away to filming.
We passed by Wombeyan Caves onto Burraga and finished the day at the farm at Burraga.
What happened, Glenn?
My right ankle got caught there and spat me off. I told George. See there? My right foot just
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
It does sound good, but there you go, that's how it's done.
Well, this wasn't part of the plan.
So we're about to begin day 2 of our adventure ride. We went to the local fuel station, but they were closed. Well, they were open, but their fuel pumps weren't in operation. So we've had to come back to the farm and use the farm supply of fuel. But at least we get to go again. And this category has a huge variety of bikes from all the different manufacturers, and I haven't had the luxury to ride them all, but the few that I have, for example, the Africa Twin, it's a little bit heavy and cumbersome for the types of riding that we like to do. And then on the other end, you've got the Transalp, which is a little bit cheap and cheerful, and I think it's missed the sweet spot. So for me, the two best that I've ridden would be the Tenere and the Aprilia Touareg. The Aprilia is a little bit better on suspension. It has a lower seat position and more ground clearance. However, I like the reliability of Japanese bikes.
The other way looks good, but if you can't get right.
Yeah, you've got to turn around and come back.
You do?
Yeah. Your fork seal's leaking.
Oh. Warranty!
Where? Fuck, look how much travel I'm using.
So the Tenere covers most of the bases. One area where it does fall short is, like most of the bikes in this category, the suspension is less than desired. They undersprung for most people, so they sit quite low through the stroke, and then they ramp up quite harsh on the bumps. So I think the aim was the best of both worlds, nice and soft and plush, but I think they've ended up with the worst of both worlds, where it's too soft, it falls through the stroke and then gets harsh deep in the travel. But I've had the luxury of changing all the suspension and modifying it myself. I've increased the springs to a heavier rate and then revalved it multiple times to try and maximise the potential and the performance, and I'm actually quite happy with it now.
I'll see you guys at the
Day one wasn't particularly challenging, but day two was definitely a little easier with more tarmac sealed roads as opposed to the dirt roads. We went further west to Wyangala Dam in a clockwise direction around the dam, stopping more frequently for refreshments and finishing the day back at base camp at Burraga.
Johnny down the street.
Are there any critters in there? Any critters?
Critters?
Yeah.
Nah, no critters. Just me. We gotta drink one beer and see who can do the fastest lap from one end to the other.
Just shows that it's morning time. Because I haven't done my hair in a beautiful way.
Kicking up a breakfast storm.
So to speak, yeah.
Great Australian.
Eggs, runny or burnt?
I don't really like eggs. I did like how you did them yesterday though. I had one of those.
Oh, there we go.
Road captain back in action.
So we're just gearing up for day three, heading home. Once again, I'm forced to be road captain, so I've got the responsibility of guiding everybody, but I'm not really guiding them, just following my phone. I'm not that clever. I've also fallen into the trap of altering the tyres, and the reason I say it's a trap is because I've gone further and further and further towards more dirt-oriented tread patterns with more knobs, thinking that I'll improve the off-road performance. But all I seem to achieve is reducing the on-road performance. So I've done a full circle and ended up back with the original tyres, and I genuinely think they perform the best. You get really good road hold on the sealed tar surfaces, and I haven't noticed any major setbacks on the off-road. I think because of the weight of the bike and the load through the small contact of the tyre, you don't really lose out on too much on the off-road. I think if you ended up in, say, quite heavy mud situation, you would need a knobby tyre, and in that situation the knobs would prevail. But we've not ever encountered such conditions, so hence the reason I'm happy with the road tyre, a more road-based tyre that the bike comes with as standard.
Why weren't you filming that?
Time. So we're going to time up the whole lot, but they only got that first stretch done.
That's alright, bit of 50-50.
I haven't gone over the top, decking the bike out with accessories. I've got the exhaust for a better sound, put the panniers on for necessity, got the centre stand for convenience, and I've made a bracket for my phone to sit on so it can be charged and use the GPS whilst we're riding. Now there's a huge plethora of accessories that are available for this adventure bike category, and I think it's a great idea. It gives people the opportunity to personalise and tailor the bike to their exact needs and style.
Where are they? What happened? Bit of bush mechanics, part 2.
Oh, you're running tubeless?
Yeah. There's no point pumping it up. We need to
Well, we've got to
put a
find the
tube
hole
in it.
first.
We've got
No,
a
he's
dog
got
turd.
poos.
Have you got the
They're right in the
turds?
back, yeah. Hang on, go again. Sorry, I wasn't looking for the valve. I was looking for a hole. There you go. Okay.
The first job is to find something to prop the bike up with.
Yeah, is that it there?
There is a crack there, but I don't think that's it.
Go lean it over a bit there,
One
if you don't
here,
mind
too.
wetting. Alright, let it down.
Oh, look at that. How much is that centre stand in the catalogue? What catalogue is that out of?
That's no. They're expensive. That's a Ballard's part.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The one guy that the one guy that put a brand new tyre on gets a flat tyre. How's that
It was Josh and I last time, so we can't have 2 in a row.
Uncle Ali.
So just turn it off for a second instead of waiting.
Oh yeah, dog turd central.
I don't hear it complaining.
Don't have a knife, but it'll wear off.
Done.
Done.
When that pump runs out, I got one as well. So. And we'll pack up and we'll catch you up.
That's what we've never done this.
No. This is the beginning. It's just about to get twisty.
So now I'm going to be right. That's what I was getting worried about though.
Without looking at the map, I don't remember the names of things. My brain doesn't operate like that. But we're about to ride some corners over the Swallowtail Pass.
I've never been here. That says no through road.
But this is the way it says on the map. Maybe we'll just on to Canyon Lee Road.
If you stay on Brayton, you end up at Canyon Lee too, don't you?
Yeah. You end up at Brayton and then turn left onto Canyon Lee. I reckon if we just followed this, it would get there, but I don't know if there's a gate.
Yeah, let's find out.
Oh, the gate! Remember the gate.
Day 3 was just the return home ride, but it wasn't without entertainment. We set off through Isabella to Burraga, along Brayton Road over Swallowtail Pass, onto Canyon Lee Road, which then becomes the Illawarra Highway, and then back down Macquarie Pass to finish off the ride.